Hey guys, ignore the squeaking of my bike. I had a lot of shit on my chest, man. It's a lot. I've got a lot on my mind. A lot of things to say, and I don't know how to say them. I figured what better place to put raw thoughts than the place where I post my poetry every day. Well, not every day, but where I can. I have been struggling, pardon the cars, I've been struggling with who I am as a person for a long, long time. I've been in transition for about 6 years, and it just never gets easy. And I've struggled with it a lot, and I guess part of my dysphoria, yes, I said it, oh my god, but part of my dysphoria is caused from who I am physically, because I'm brutish. I'm huge as a person. I'm a massive person, and I'm scary. And people think, oh, well, you can take it on the chin, you're a tough guy. You're a tough person. You can handle it. I can say what you want because you're one of the guys, you know? And I've just always struggled with it. And it doesn't seem to matter how hard I try to be like girly or embrace the feminine side of me. It never comes across the same way my voice does. And it might come to a surprise to you, but I don't use my voice in public. This is kind of my special thing that I share with people that I care for online. I might say, oh, catfish, but it's not. It's who I am. And I've decided that I want to talk like this all the time. And I feel like life has been pushing me to this moment for a long, long time. And it's hard to describe because it's like, hold on. Wrong button. That's the one I wanted. It's hard to describe because, like, where was I? So, it's hard for me as a person to accept who I am because, like, I gotta start over. I'm not gonna start over, I'm just gonna cut it or some shit. I feel like life has been pushing me in that direction for a long time because, like, every time I meet somebody, my imposing nature and essentially the way people view me genuinely affects how they treat me. And I find it so much easier to meet friends online that are willing to talk to me. I mean, granted, not regularly, but I can approach people much more easily. But in real life, I feel like when I approach people, they get intimidated, or I've even had people tell me, like, you're so much sweeter than, like, I first thought. And it's like, I've genuinely not done anything different from the moment that I met you. So I don't see where that's coming from. And I understand what it is. And it's frustrating to feel this way. I don't I don't believe necessarily so much in sexism because, like, oh, women get more attention. Like, yes and no. Positive and negative attention eventually balances it out. And your average is left over is, like, as a male, you're more likely to make friends and keep them. Fewer though they may be. Whereas females can burn through friends like fucking crazy. But I've struggled with both sides of it. And it's frustrating because, like, look at this place. It's fucking... You can't really see it because it's dark, but I live here. I live on the beach, yo. It's beautiful. Like, the architecture, everything. It's just beautiful. But I'll never see it outside of just going to work. And I'll always resent it because I never make enough money to live. I'm making, what, fucking $15,000 a year, busting my ass the best I can. Like, it's not enough. And I came to an existential crisis the other day, and I feel like part of it stems from who I am in transition. That part of me is in limbo and can't decide who I want to be. And in a way, it's pulling me apart. Because I don't know if I can commit to the bit. I want to, don't get me wrong, like, it's my dream. If I had a button that I could just press and I'd be like, poof! And, like, I'm perfect. I would hit it in a heartbeat, dude. I wouldn't even think about it. They'd be like, this button could turn you into... Done. Like... But I don't want to put my entire life in someone's hands in the hopes that they'll make me presentable. I don't trust my mom to dress me. I couldn't imagine trusting a doctor to figure it all out for me when it's taken me 5 years to figure out just the little bit that I know. You know? Then again, I feel like life's just pushing me in this direction because for the first time in my entire life, I was popular. I had more friends than I knew what to do with. I had people that wanted my attention. I had people that wanted to know how I was, and I couldn't deal with it. I was depressed. I was anxious. I was scared. I cried because I had too many friends. And I didn't know how to fucking present myself to them. And it slipped away. Just that quickly. I went from having almost 45 active users talking to me every day to the same trickle I've known since I was a fucking kid. And I feel like, in a way, it's this poetic idea that I'll never truly have what I want until I have who I want to be. And I think I'm gonna swallow my pride. With the biggest grain of salt, mind you. But I'm gonna swallow my pride. I'm gonna bury my ego. And I'm going to commit to just at least this. And it's fucking terrifying. And I just gotta get it off my chest. Because I'm not getting any younger. And when I was sitting here talking to myself, I knew that this is an important part of my life, and I want to remember it. And it's not like at a time where I sat crying on the couch because the love of my life left. It's like the next step. And I often told people that this cat had 9 lives. And I feel like the next one would be my end. But I feel myself dying again. At the edge of everything that I am. At the edge of wanting to die and wanting to live, I find myself at a situation like this again. Where I'm not happy when I really should be. And I'm not grateful when I want to be. And it feels disingenuous. And I don't want to feel that way anymore, you know? Like, I meet trans people all the time that are like, I'm so jealous of you. And I'm like, you don't even understand the amount of bullshit I go through just to fucking get out of bed in the morning. And I do it every single day. And I walk by the mirror and I see myself and I go, who the fuck are you? Because I don't know. Because I really don't know. And I'm not special and I'm not looking for sympathy. I just want to look back on this and I want to know that I fucking tried. Because I don't know if I can keep pushing forward like this forever. You know? I don't know what to do with who I am, and part of it's terrifying and the other part is just, it's like in the back of my head. I know it's something that's gotta get done. And I know people are gonna fucking turn their noses up at me. And it's already bad enough as it is. With, you know, me being like a fucking special ed kid whose social interactions were literally a room full of kids that didn't know how to socially interact. So obviously I picked up on their social problems, and now I have them too. And yes, it's my fault, and I'm learning, and I'm trying. But I don't know how much of it I can write anymore. Like, I'm fucking broken. And building a house is difficult. But building a house without a hammer from the inside out is even more difficult. And that's what I'm doing. I'm building who I am from the inside outward. And it's so difficult because I don't have the tools I need in life to do this. And I feel like every time I sit down and I start to craft my tools, I'm told, oh, you only have a few months left until you gotta go jump out of the fucking bird's nest. And it's like I'm panicking and I'm trying to get shit done and I don't know what to do. And like I thought just like getting 2 jobs would be enough, and like riding my bike to work every day would be enough, and like nothing I do will ever be enough for my parents. And I need to just let it go and just focus on what needs to be done and focus on what makes me happy. Even if what makes me happy is choosing to be an absolute fucking weirdo who walks around with a beard and a girl's voice. Because that's who I want to be. And fuck anybody that says anything else about it. Because I want to be happy, and it makes me happy to feel like I'm feminine. Even if it's in the weirdest way possible. I don't know how to vlog or to be entertaining, but I know what I wanted to do with this video, and I feel like I did it. I feel like I got through it. I can't say for certain that this is absolutely what I want. But I want to try. Because for what it's worth, it really is who I want to be. And if people really can't accept that, then I can at least say that I didn't walk away from life not trying the one thing that I absolutely wanted in life. Because I can't say with absolute certainty that I don't want to live anymore without knowing for sure that people won't accept me. Because who knows, I might talk like this and everyone will love me and it'll be perfect and everything will go right in my life. Who knows? But I can't give up without trying. And it's fucking hard to say that. Because I really do want to give up. Because I was never a kid that was like, yeah, I want to be an astronaut. I want to have a white picket fence and a dog and a wife and a kid. It's like I've never wanted that, and I still don't. I'm not somebody that wanted that ever. And you know, at best, I wanted a companion. And at worst, I wanted to live like PewDiePie said, Aristotle, in a fucking barrel and just shit anywhere I wanted. Because I don't feel human. And it's not anybody else's fault but me. Because nothing in this life gives me satisfaction. And relying on other people to bring me satisfaction has brought nothing but depression. Because I'm not alive. I wake up, I eat food, I take a shower, I go to work. I come home, I sleep, I wake up, I eat food, I take a shower, and I go to work. And when I asked, what's the point? Everyone said, well, that's the point. Like, we all do it. I just got washed over with, like, the most sickening feeling, like, is that it? Like, am I just an ant in an anthill moving rocks around for the rest of the colony that forsakens me? Am I really just a cog in the machine that doesn't give a shit, that just prints out more fucking cogs? Like, am I really just so forsaken, so, I don't want to say useless, like, I have talent, I have a purpose, but what's, like, if my point, if my existence is to facilitate other people's lives, then why would I do that when nobody cares? When I spark up a conversation with someone and, you know, they send me their number or something along the line, Snapchat, whatever the fuck, and I say, hey, how's it going? And they don't respond. And then 2 days later I go, hey, how's it been? Like, hey, it's me from, you know, the mall, like, how are you? And their response is, oh yeah, sorry, I'm, you know, playing a video game right now with my friends. I'm like, oh, okay, like, that's cool. And then, like, a couple days later, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Like, do you want to get food? Do you want to go get coffee? You want to grab a drink? You know, I'm off for the first time in 2 weeks. I would love to go out and do something if you want to go with me. And, oh, I'm busy. I gotta insert bullshit fucking thing that I need to do today. Like, sorry, my dog's toenails need clipping. Like, yeah, because you can't do that in 15 minutes. Because you can't run to the store in 15 minutes. Because you can't, whatever fucking reason, finish what you're doing within the day that I sent you the message. And it's just like, I go to work and I come home and I live my life to help hold up society. For what purpose? For people like that. For people that don't care about my existence. For people that will strike up a conversation and give me their phone number as an easy way out, rather than just say no. No, I don't want to give you my phone number. Goodbye, sir. They just give it to you and then they ignore you or they block you. And it's just like, thanks for that. Thank you for entertaining the idea only to have the follow-through not executed on. Thank you for letting me feel fucking useless. Like, at least if you, like, tell somebody no, it's like, they get the indication, like, okay, let's not waste my time, I will continue on. Whereas, 9 times out of 10, I get the number, and I'm, like, satisfied. I'm like, yeah, alright, cool, I get to, like, I have a friend now, I can call them, and we can do stuff. And we could say things, and we could hang out, and laugh, and have a good time. No. It was a fucking facade. It was fake. It was bullshit. It was bullshit because they didn't want to fucking deal with the social backlash of saying no. And I feel like part of that's just because, like, I have the male figure. And the male figure is just like, if it's a big, imposing person, it's like, I don't want to say no to him. Because he'll lose his fucking mind or something. Try to kidnap me or something. I don't know. I'm not in their head. But I always get the number and I never get the follow through. And it's just, it's killing me. It's killing me in the worst way because it's like, it's literally like school all over again. It's like, yeah, we're friends. And I'm like, cool, like, you know, 4th of July is coming up. You want me to come over and make some steaks? I'll bring some steaks and we can cook them up. And I show up at their house and nobody's home. And it's just like, oh, okay. I guess they just forgot and went to go do something else. You know? And it's not like I can say anything bad about it because it's just like, what am I supposed to say? Like, fuck you, you were supposed to hang out with me? Like, no, I get to cry about it and then go home and cry about it some more and then hope that in a couple days I'll forget about it so I can eventually like readapt to society and not blame anybody for it. And that's been like my entire life. And it's frustrating in the worst way because I can't blame anybody. And then I always get that thing, it's like, well, people suck. Forget about those people. It's like, oh, I'll just forget about 99% of humanity. It's fine. I'm not concerned about it at all. I'm not gonna worry my little head about all of everyone that has ever existed just ignoring me like I'm dirt. And on top of like confessional time, like my dad being an absolute fucking psychopath, trying to kill my stepmom in front of me and then say, oh, well, you can't prove it was me. It's like, I only watched you do it. It's fine. You beat her over the head with a laptop so bad that she went to the hospital for fucking spinal damage. It's fine. You're only 6 foot tall, 280 pounds lean muscle, hitting a fucking 5'4", 110 pound fucking, you know, skeleton with a fucking 30 pound gaming laptop. Yeah, no, that's, she's fine. Can't hear out of her fucking left ear anymore. Her left ear is just gone. She will never hear out of her ear again. That guy's penis is small, you can hear it. But it's just, like, that guy is so bad. And that's the PTSD that my mom gets when I walk in the front door. And it's kind of awesome. And by awesome, I mean absolutely, unequivocally fucking terrible. To feel like I get treated like a monster when I've done nothing wrong. I have lived a life of sweet pea for as long as I can before I snap the fuck out. But, I mean, so far and few between at this point. I think my last episode was like 4 or 5 years ago when my ex decided to fuck my friend in my apartment on my couch. And then she decided to berate me for getting upset about it. Like, yeah, you can imagine how that went. I wasn't particularly stoked about it, to say the least. But I think it was the last like episode that I had where I just lost control and my femininity went out the door. And then I think I've had like fucking maybe 10 over the past 2 decades. And I'm only 29, so for what that's worth. I just wanted to rant a little bit about my life, about who I am, about what I'm dealing with, about the shit that I've been through. Probably none of this footage is any good because of the fucking wind and the cars and shit. I mean, if it's even like 10% good, I'll throw it up. It's like a Patreon exclusive, I guess. I don't know. I'll make it free. I don't care. I don't care. Just... You didn't hear that. That was the bike or something. No, I'm kidding. It was the seat. But yeah, I've just been through a lot, man. And I just wanted to get all of it off my chest because it was starting to crush me to death. And I'm not happy about it. I mean, I'm not a great person. Like, I'm not an angel. But I don't think I deserve it. Not necessarily that I don't deserve it, it's that it's disappointing for me. Mostly because, like, I am a very feminine person. Having my overly masculine appearance presented as punching bag like persona that people can just get into and be comfortable with. Like, I can just wallop you emotionally because you can take it, and it's like, thanks, I guess. I don't know what to say. Like, I never asked for you to treat me like garbage. But, you know, if that's your dig, man. I'm not emotionally stable. I'm not emotionally strong. I've only been able to get through the amount of shit that I've been able to get through because I quietly cry to myself all the time. Like,